This may go down, right, as one of the best Patriots draft classes of all time this past year.
Situational awareness stuff, they're much better.
If that was Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes that took that hit.
If it was Patrick Mahomes,
yeah,
every single ref. So we're back. Another episode of the Dan and Ninko Show, a Storm edition.
Colts jersey.
The Nor'easter edition.
The Colts jersey.
Episode 164. We are back up here in studio, getting it done after a short week. Very short, tiny week. Thursday, tonight. We do these shows on Thursdays. Jets, suck. So we got the Jets coming off a great road victory against Tampa, who is a very competitive, good football team.
Yeah,
wounded, similar to the Patriots. No Booty, no
but like,
Evans for them.
That's what people want to say, like the wounded side.
Yeah.
They're without Godwin and Evans, but Patriots are without Booty and Ramondre too.
Still, that fourth down where they scored before the half, where they took the knee, not trying to get any forward yardage.
No, he said he tried.
Oh, he
got blown up.
I don't know.
He got blown up on that play.
I think he just went straight down.
Because when you go straight down, Vita Vea is coming at you unblocked.
True. I just think I think somebody said you were trying. So another awesome 8-2 coming back on the road. I initially thought that before this road trip, if depending on how this outcome was, it would be a tough week, could be a kind of a trap week on a short week. But I don't that's not the case. The Jets are wounded. Did you see that their quarterback threw for 18 yards last week?
Well, it was 50, but 40 of it was on a screen pass.
So he was basically he threw for 10 yards.
He was 10 of 12, 10 of 15 for 12 yards or something like that. I hate the trap. Every time the Patriots play now, it's always a trap game.
The short week, the Thursday night game always is pretty tough, considering you just played
but you're lucky
game.
who you're playing. I mean, you're playing
a shitty team. Football. Yeah, so road game, flight back home at probably midnight. 10 o'clock. Then a 1 o'clock game. 4, get on the buses. 6, you get home at 10.
You don't have a day off, right? Because you go.
No, you go.
Tuesday.
They're right into it. So,
but you'll have 3 days off coming up, though, right?
Friday,
Saturday,
it's
Sunday, probably
like
off.
a mini bye,
yeah.
And then they do have a later bye, so it should help them recover. They just need to start fast tonight, score first.
Yep.
If you get the ball, march down the field, score. If they start out on defense, 3 and out, punt, score.
Yeah.
So you just don't want to keep them hanging around. So you don't want a 10-7 game at halftime.
It needs to be 21-3.
21-3 going into the half.
Yeah.
Their bags are packed. Your bags are packed. I'm ready to go.
Did you see?
They're already out of here.
Did you see Felger's new take?
What was his take?
That because the Patriots are so awful defensively on the first drive, they allow all these touchdowns. They must be cheating because they're stealing signs something later on or something like that.
I just think they're slow. Maybe defensively, it takes them a little bit to start. Slow start, which obviously is never good. It's not good.
Yeah.
So I think defensively they're up there rank wise.
Yeah.
What I really liked about this last game was scoring before the half, coming out and running the ball and scoring a big touchdown. So you're going up basically 2 scores with 2 possessions.
Yep.
And you're Baker Mayfield, you come on the field, the last snap you took, you're down 2 possessions on the next snap you take. So, I definitely think that situational awareness stuff, they're much better. Much better as far as...
They're also a younger team, too, especially in the secondary and all that.
Yeah. Well, we got some rookies that are playing well.
Yeah.
This draft class, I think there were some questions about, obviously not the first overall pick, but as you get down later into the picks...
Well, that was a question of their first pick.
That's what I'm saying.
It was a question on every pick.
Short arms.
Yeah. But obviously the draft.
I feel like maybe Drake was a little amped up because he did have a bunch of overthrows.
Yeah.
And commentating, I think Tony Romo was like, "Oh man, it's a little rainy. Maybe it's having a hard time gripping the ball." Oh, look at that! You see that? He overthrew it. Oh, he stepped a little bit too far forward. But then he settled down and he was fine. So he took a big shot though on the sideline.
He took a bunch of big shots.
Jeez.
I mean, we
need to stop the head back thing, because every time he gets tackled, I feel like he either gets spun around or he's going backwards and he goes bing, and then he.
Yeah, but if that was Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes that took that hit, it's a 15
if it was Josh Allen, maybe not because he's so big. But if it was Patrick Mahomes,
yeah.
Flags every single ref.
It'd be the people
throwing their flag
upstairs throwing flags.
They'd have a call in from the yeah, that was a flag, throw it now.
Yeah.
So
you guys enjoying the show? There's a few ways that you can support the Dan and Ninko Show. First being subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Or you can become a super fan. Go to danandninko.com. First month is 50% off, so it's only $5 to subscribe. That gives you an exclusive chat with Ninko and I on Discord, access to exclusive content, 15% off our brand new merch store, which has some really cool stuff in it, our members only merch, and you get notified when we have special guests on the show.
You know, this week the Jets, they can say, I mean, the head coach, I think, came out and he was like, yeah, we're ready for the challenge. We're going to fight, blah, blah, blah. But
yeah, I mean, you have to, though. We're going to say.
They're not, I mean, half the guys probably already know which island they're headed to after the season's over. So,
so do you think now, you know, the narrative has been for the Patriots, they've had an easy schedule. They haven't beat anybody. Now they've went into Buffalo, beat Buffalo, went into Tampa, beat Tampa.
Well, they're undefeated on the road, which is that's
But
really hard to do.
Does that make them a Super Bowl contender?
I had this question yesterday on the radio. They're contending to get themselves in position for the playoffs. And once you're in the playoffs, I was just listening to the radio. If they get to the playoffs and they lose in the first round, is it a failed season?
No chance. I mean, it was supposed to win 4 games.
So Wiggy thinks that it is a failed season. Now, as a player, you're always playing to win Super Bowls. You're not playing to say, oh, we got 10 wins and we lost in the playoffs. Yeah. But
a Colts like
like a moral victory of, hey, at least we got our division done and we got a hat and T-shirt that we'll throw in a drawer. And you see these teams all the time when they haven't won a division in a long time, they win a division and it's like they're celebrating and you think they won the World Series and they're smoking cigars. Yeah. It's kind of a joke, right? Okay, yes, you won your division, which just gives you a chance to play in a playoff game. Yeah. And once you're in the playoffs, I think we've seen it year after year after year. You might not play the best team. I'm thinking about the Giants. Like, those teams weren't the best. I'm thinking about the 0-1 Patriots. They were 5-5 at one point.
Yeah.
They were 500.
Yeah.
So the second you get in the playoffs, it doesn't matter if you have 10, 14, 16, 8 wins.
It's one game.
It's one game.
Yeah.
So I would almost prefer them continue to put themselves in a position for not playing the worst seed. Let them get the first round bye. Let those two teams that potentially, like if it's Kansas City, beat each other up and then come in. You got a team that you're playing, because I just don't think I'd want to see Kansas City.
I just don't understand how you say it's a failed season. Like, they go and win the 1 seed, right, and then they lose the first round. Like, they lose their first playoff game because you weren't expected to even make the playoffs.
But then the expectations. So every week the expectation changes. So, you know, they're 8-2 right now. So from week 4 to week 10 right now, expectations were, well, week 4.
Well, they were 1-2 at one point, right?
Yeah. Well, they two. What were they? Had 2 losses.
1-2, I think, right? Because then
they lost
the Raiders.
Yeah.
They beat.
So like week 4, everyone's just like, all right, well, I mean, think about our podcast. The first couple of weeks we were talking about, well,
losing the fucking
they
Raiders.
were struggling. I mean, they lost to 2 shitty teams. I mean, did you see the Steelers? Yeah. Got Aaron Rodgers taking safeties and it's just, I think they weren't firing on all cylinders. Now that have
You got a young team.
some
too.
chemistry, they're learning. Drake May's playing great. So I think when you look at the playoff picture right now, you know, you have some of those teams that I think could be potentially scary having to play a wild card weekend. So we'll see moving forward. Obviously, the Jets are going down today. It's going to be too much of a hype game. You know, think about it. They got the nor'easter throwback or the new jerseys. Gronk, you know, they're doing some halftime show. Gronk's the keeper of the light. All these things are kind of set up for them to ride this wave. And the one game that I do think could potentially be a lot harder than it was maybe 2 weeks ago is Joe Burrow being back in Cincinnati and Lamar, if he's healthy, when you have to play them.
Yeah, but I don't think Burrow's going to be back when he plays Cincinnati.
I think he is.
Next week.
I don't know. He's practicing. So they can activate him at any point.
Yeah, but you open the practice window. Like I still don't think he's gonna be back till December. And honestly, with the Bengals, is it really about the offense? Because the offense has been putting up big points with Joe Flacco as the quarterback. It's just their defense is atrocious.
Yeah.
I think the game you have to worry about, you always have to worry about the Bills game because it's a divisional game. But if you go outside the division, the game you have to worry about is the Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens game is going to be. That's not going to be an easy game.
Because they're putting it back together now. I mean, they're not a terrible.
Well,
team.
if Lamar continues to get healthy,
Yeah.
you know, he had some issue, hamstring or something. And it's the Ravens. So anytime you play the Ravens, it's a tough game.
Yeah,
it's never an easy game.
Lamar could go throw for like
and
250.
They have a big running back
150.
who is physical, and if he decides to have a day, you know, you're going to have your hands full. So, you know, optimistically, and I know everyone out there is like, you're pessimistic. Why are you so negative all the time?
So you're not putting them in Super Bowl contender status?
No, I'm putting them. They're in a playoff. They're going to be a playoff position team.
I'm not saying playoff position. Of course they're in the playoffs.
If you're in the playoffs, you're a Super Bowl contender.
Okay, so you're just saying that from your point of view, if you're in the playoffs, you're a Super Bowl contender.
Yes, of course.
I don't think that's
you
the case. You think
there's teams that get in the playoffs that don't even have contention to get there?
Yeah.
See, I think as a former player, when you play certain teams week to week, I mean, we've seen it all the time. You could have a shitty team have a great week of prep, a great game plan, and you're not on your game, and you throw an interception early, and there's something that's not going your way. There always are those games that you have to worry about, especially in the playoffs, because everything steps up a notch. You go from preseason where, like you're not playing against true starters or you're not playing against true number ones, and you go in the regular season, steps up a little bit. Everyone's kind of getting wore out, kind of getting, wore down a little bit. And then you make that decision, you flip a switch. Like, it's a 1 game season. This is all we got. You got to give everything you got. So there are times that you see a team and you're like, damn, they're playing really well.
Yeah, but
December into the playoffs.
But here's the thing: you're saying that every team that makes it is a playoff contender. So is a Super Bowl contender.
Well, you have a chance to get there.
But do you think the Steelers and the Jaguars are Super Bowl contenders because they're going to make the playoffs?
No, but I think that if you're playing the Jaguars and their offense is clicking, I'm telling you, they're. If you look at not the Steelers, we did lose to the Steelers.
Yes, I know, but they're the 4 seed right now.
I mean, you got to play them in the playoffs, dude. Like, if you play them in the playoffs and they're playing great, if Aaron Rodgers has a night where he's just on and he's seeing the field well and he's throwing balls right perfectly, you can't say that a well game planned, motivated team that gets to the playoffs can't get to the Super Bowl, because we've seen it.
But I look at it as, yes, make the playoffs, but you got to be one of those top 4 teams in the playoffs to be considered a Super Bowl contender.
Well, I mean, there's been times where those top 4 teams get knocked off by the non-Super Bowl contenders.
Sometimes.
It happens. Rare. It happens. Yeah. That's why you got to play. That's why all the talk and all the media stuff and, the picks, and there's times where you see all the, everyone on the so-called smartest people in sports are picking the team and nobody gets it right, so That's just like the Buffalo thing. Like someone said to me, "Oh, you picked Buffalo." Yeah, I picked. 80% of the country was picking Buffalo at home when they were looking obviously better, and the Patriots, we had an unknown question mark. So they go into Buffalo and they win, and Buffalo doesn't look as good as, I mean, they beat Kansas City, then they get their asses beat down in Miami. Like they're inconsistent. But when you're consistent, so you could be inconsistent and then have a great game, just and everything works for you.
You also look at it though that you can't say like you picked it. Like who picked fucking Buffalo to lose Miami this week?
Same thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But that's just like I'm thinking of
I think
2010 when we lost to the Jets, and the Jets went and they got their asses beat.
Yeah.
Remember that was the Bart Scott can't wait.
Yep.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
And that was a team where we had played them twice. We knew them.
Yep.
We had all the confidence in the world, and we just didn't play well.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know, or the
You swayed me
Ravens,
on it.
2009, the Ravens, my first year here.
They got knocked out.
That was when the Ravens, the first play of the game, they hit their head on the goalpost. First handoff, Ray Rice, touchdown.
Yeah, but then that's the one that really got knocked out, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's
Dropped
when.
the ball.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
he
yeah.
just
Fumble. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if you went back and you would have gone and looked at the Ravens that year,
Yeah.
I don't think you'd have been like, oh, they're going to beat the Pats in the first round.
Flacco went off.
Flacco had a great game.
He had a great playoff run.
Yes. Good playoff run.
Yeah.
Flacco was really good at throwing the ball up and getting all the fucking calls. He would just throw it up and get a PI. It was freaking nuts.
So okay, so you're putting him in Super Bowl contender status. I want to give you some stats too, because I think this is an important thing. And I'm not saying what everybody is going to, like, if this becomes a reel and we put it in the comments. I'm going to give you stats of a quarterback that played 15 games in one season, 2,843 passing yards, 18 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 86.5 passer rating. Versus right now, Drake May sits at 10 games played, 2,555 passing yards, 19 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 113 quarterback rating. He's also rushed for a good amount of yards and has some rushing touchdowns.
Who's the comparison to?
Obviously, Drake May's better, right? Because it's 5 less games and he's basically above in touchdowns, basically there in yards and everything.
Who's the comparison to?
The 2001 Tom Brady stats.
Different time, though.
Yeah.
You know, like that was more of hand the ball off.
But it's also the evolution of the player, right? Because they're both year 2 guys.
Yes.
They're both are starting on teams that nobody thought they would do anything.
Yep.
Not a ton of weapons on each side.
I'm going to just put one little asterisk to that.
What?
The 2001 defense was pretty stacked, Yeah.
But then that even sways it more towards May then.
Well, no, but I'm saying you get more touches. So you're able to, maybe they had, what was the rushing statistics in 2001 Patriots? So the yardage, everything, you look at it as like a big circle pie graph, and it's what's the distribution to handoffs versus dropbacks. If Drake has double the amount of attempts, you're going to have double the opportunity to make more yards. I would assume that the 2001 Tom Brady season had way less attempts passing. You could probably find it.
I'm going to find it right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to compare it for the evolution of a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, it's changed drastically, but so is the league. I mean, listen, you couldn't throw the ball over the middle and guys were going to get decapitated. You had less ability.
Still threw it over the middle, though.
Yeah, but you're getting people demolished.
In the 15 games, he started 14 of them.
Mm-hmm.
413 attempts, and Drake May's at 286.
Wow. Wow. That's pretty good. He's the best deep ball thrower in the league.
Now he has to beat the man twice.
That's pretty crazy.
I mean,
I thought maybe he'd have more attempts.
I mean, he's also it's 4 more games.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you
say he's got 30, 40, 30, 60.
So May's averaging 28.6 attempts a game.
Yeah.
And Brady is, Brady was 413 divided by 14. 29 and a half.
Okay. So
they're basically
similar.
the same amount of attempts.
Yeah, similar
just
attempts.
That Drake's throwing the ball down the field.
Yeah.
A lot more. He's got a lot more touchdowns, less interceptions, still has the rushing side of it. I'm just trying to look at it of like, what is the ceiling for Drake May? And I think every week almost that ceiling goes higher and higher and higher.
I agree with you. The only thing that I need to stop seeing is him get absolutely wrecked on some of these plays. Now, the one on the sideline, I feel like he could have protected himself. They picked up the flag because they said he was still in the field of play. But what about like head-to-head contact? What about like helmet to helmet? He got hit in the chin.
But aren't you as a quarterback giving yourself up basically though, as like you're kind of
yeah? If you're Patrick Mahomes, you're doing that and then trying to get up the field for more yards.
What he does is he goes to like put his foot out
and then he tries to go up,
in.
which is completely ridiculous.
Yeah.
So you have two things: they're trying to protect the quarterback, and the quarterback's trying to take advantage of it.
Yeah, that's like that Kenny Pickett and at Pitt the fake slide. We went to fake the slide,
Yeah.
the defender gave up and he just kept going.
No more day ball. No more Halloween costume for you.
I know.
Jeez.
Where do you think he's going to end up back at the Bills?
Did you see they had a picture of him like smoking a cigarette outside with a Penn State drink? He wasn't smoking a cigarette, but he had like a Penn State hoodie on. I'm sure Billy O got it for him or something. Billy O, he's struggling too.
Fucking going off on people. So,
I mean, it's BC's.
You see the new talk about the Giants. See the new rumors now that Bill might be in contention for the head coaching job, and
I mean, if you're the Giants,
it'd be kind of smart, right? Because
bring back Coughlin. To be like
bring back Bill though.
Bring back Bill. Bring back Bill. I would actually love to see Bill back in the NFL because number one, the college experiment obviously wasn't
just
great.
not for him.
It's not.
It's kind of like Saban. Though, right? Saban couldn't really win that much in the NFL, and he goes to college.
Well, I don't think Saban would do well in college. Well, maybe at Alabama because they get all the guys.
Very well right now at Alabama.
No, he would kill it. But I think he got out because he was sick and tired of the bullshit that you have to do to try and keep kids and
Saban right
transfer
now,
portal and everything.
If you could tell Saban you legally could have $50 million to go buy players, he'd be.
See you later. Say, I've been doing that since 2000. You look at Bill and the whole, it's just, I think there's always a time where we as men think we can do anything we want to and it'll work if we just do what we are used to doing. And I think in college, especially Carolina or BC or Purdue or all these schools where they have this prestigious educational type feel to them where unless you're Notre Dame, which they have so much money because of their alumni, they're willing to put a ton of money into paying players. BC, they're an education first type school. So they're not going to go and spend $20 million. Now, Carolina, they invested more into the program, but it's not at the level that you would get at, say, Florida or Texas or Miami. They're paying their quarterback $4 million for the year. It's just different.
It's also too where you start, right? Like, yes, you're spending money in North Carolina now.
Yeah, but like, what did you have there? Yeah, you didn't have a base or a roster.
That's like going to the Jets right now and being like, hey, we're going to spend $200 million in free agency, and you just expect to be the best team in the NFL.
Exactly,
it doesn't happen. So it takes a while.
I mean, I would assume that if he had an opportunity to get back in the league, he would be all over it. Yeah, he'd be all over it.
He'd take less money to go to the Giants, and I don't know how well he'd do because I don't think he'd like Dart.
I like Dart.
Yeah, but he wouldn't like. I don't think that's his type of guy. Reckless with the ball, reckless with himself.
Yeah, he like knocked a tooth out.
Yeah, he got killed.
See that? Oh my God, his helmet.
Yeah, got killed.
Not good.
It's like him and Scatabo. Like they're not going to be able to survive in the NFL.
There is one team in college that I've been pretty shocked about their turnaround, and that's IU. Did you see the IU Penn State final drive?
No.
Unbelievable. That's my. I'm not going to give it away, but that's one of the things I'm going to talk about. That
for what your nasty of the week.
Nasty. That was one of the best college drives I've seen at the end of the game with 50 seconds or 40 seconds left, down 4, need a touchdown, and they're able to drive the field after a whole game of looking like complete poop in Penn State, which is like really hard to play because of how loud it is. I've played there. It's crazy. The fans are crazy. Type in a IU versus Penn State final drive. The final catch is one of the best, nastiest catches I have ever seen. Like the body control, the height. If you look at how high the guy gets, it's like, holy shit. And the commentator, I don't know his name. He's awesome. Let's watch this.
Right there.
Yeah, let's see. They're down 4, right? Just unbelievable. Like just an unbelievable drive. What did they start? They started from their own like 10. I think they're backed up.
Mendoza again comes out of the Mendoza. Sideline throw.
Feel bad for him. He's going to be a Jet.
Dude, watch this check. Watch this.
Mendoza over the middle. He's got it. Good.
Watch this catch. Turn this one up for the last play. Listen to the announcer.
Mendoza in trouble.
Wow.
Watch his feet. Watch his feet.
Give him the Heisman Trophy now. Unbelievable drive.
Unbelievable. To stay undefeated, to stay number 2, to stay in the Big Ten championship hunt, to stay in the national championship hunt, the pressure for them to go out and do that. And now IU has always been the laughingstock of the Big Ten. Like I think back to when we played them. Dude, I basically got drafted because of IU. I had 8 sacks in 2 years against IU. Should have been 9, but they took one back for holding. They were a team that recruited me, and it was Purdue and IU. I'm like, I'm going to go to Purdue. Purdue's like well-known, good, better, like as far as their bowl games. And IU back in the day was better in the 80s, but they had this super long stretch. Who's going to go to freaking in middle of nowhere, Indiana?
You went to the middle of nowhere, Purdue.
Yeah, I know. A lot of corn. But
where were you at before
that's
that?
the head coach there.
You were in the middle of nowhere before that.
Joliet. Good old Joliet Junior College. Man, I got some crazy stories about Joliet.
Yeah. No, I mean, it just sucks for Mendoza, though, because he's going to get drafted by the fucking Jets.
Mendoza!
Yeah, he's going to be a Jet.
Damn.
Jets, Jets.
You got to pull the Mannings.
Do you just sit there, too? If you were like a quarterback right now, especially seeing all that, right? You're one of the top quarterbacks. You're seeing the Jets are going to have a high pick. Do you just sit there and go, what the fuck? I'm like, fuck, I can't fucking.
I mean, New York obviously is a great market, if you're good. If you're good, you're in a great market for making a lot more money off the field. But if you're bad, it's bad because the media is so bad.
Well, it doesn't matter if you're good because if you have that one bad game, it's like here, you get destroyed too.
Yeah. I mean, you got to turn on the radio and listen to guys say that, you know, the weak schedule, there's always an excuse about why they're winning right now. If you turn on like, oh, I didn't like, people are going crazy about that 4th down play. Like if they don't get it, doesn't look like Drake was trying to score, but if he said he was, you know, even at the end, I think I was listening to Felger and Maz yesterday in that last run where he was looking to the sideline.
Yeah.
And wondering, do I go in, do I take a knee? They're like, yeah, if he scored, but if they scored and got an onside and scored again, it wouldn't be on the player, it'd be on the coaches, you know? So
you can second guess every single thing. It's you go back to like the Brady thing. Like people are shitting on May still because of the interception he threw at the end of the game in the red, you know.
Yeah, when he was I also think he was probably a little fuzzy.
Yeah.
He just got rocked on the sideline. He gets to the huddle, he's got one play and then he throws a pick.
But people act like that Brady never threw an interception, basically. That he never threw a red zone pick.
Yeah.
I mean, Brady had plenty of fucking terrible plays. I mean, he just led teams. You're a quarterback. You're going to have a ton of mistakes.
You're going to have mistakes. You're going to throw picks.
Yeah.
Like, especially in the red zone.
There's no way around it.
And that was a hell of a defensive effort too. Like that wasn't just The guy was
bad. It wasn't a terrible throw. The guy just made a great play.
Great play. The dude was stretched out and went and grabbed it with his fingertips. You can't. Sometimes you have to realize these guys get paid too, man.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
These guys get paid too.
It's like
so. Yeah, I like to see some of the other guys get involved. You know, no booty. So we saw more of the kid with no shoes.
Williams.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Matt Collins.
Collins, like that one deep.
Holland.
So this is Holland. Sorry, I was thinking Jamie. When you at the end of the game where there could have been a chance for the Bucks to get the ball back, they took a shot,
50-yard dime,
and it was something that is something that I always love to see when they take that. Shot, that chance.
Instead of on like 3rd and 12.
You run the ball, and you're okay. It's 3rd and 12, screen, punt.
But doing that stuff
so annoying.
Doing that stuff though also helps you in 3rd and 12 to throw a screen pass to get to 12 yards because the teams have to.
And I was shocked. I was shocked that the defense let him get behind him. But it's also when you have other pieces that really don't have much production. I mean, he's been it's been Booty, it's been the tight end. He's caught how many passes he caught this year?
He had a big game this game.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like your defense going into this game preparing. Are you thinking on 3rd and 12?
He's a bigger.
He's going to run. He's going to run a go route.
Yeah, he's going to cut. He's going to run.
He's going to run an in cut, or he's not running a go route.
Yeah,
and he runs a go route and gets the first down.
But I mean, what a fucking throw!
Dime.
I mean,
he wears no shoes all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
What about you ever step on like a rock or a pebble? Shit hurts like hell.
I won't wear no shoes.
I mean, and he walks on the field. Isn't there fertilizer?
I mean, like walking in my house without socks on.
I like socks. Yeah, I'm a big sock guy. Yeah. They say if he's doing it for grounding. I think. Yeah, you're grounded.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let me put a little fertilizer down. Take a stroll through the green fertilizer.
Yeah, he goes on the field with no shoes.
I wonder if cleats feel like I feel that if you didn't have shoes on a lot, when you put a shoe on, it would be almost painful.
I guess he's used to just putting cleats on, right? Like, so he wears cleats
he was with Buffalo, right?
Yeah, Buffalo.
Yeah,
for a while. He used to walk in those like 5-degree games.
Yeah, so they put all that like quick melt stuff down. That's all chemicals.
Like
you
just on it
walk right through it. The blue quick melt. It's all over your feet. Hey, what's all over your feet, man? Oh, they put down that heat stuff. It's fine. It's nothing. It's just salt. No, it's not. It says on the package, not salt.
You guys enjoying the show? There's a few ways that you can support the Dan and Ninko Show. First being subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Or you can become a super fan. Go to danandninko.com. First month is 50% off, so it's only $5 to subscribe. That gives you an exclusive chat with Ninko and I on Discord, access to exclusive content, 15% off our brand new merch store, which has some really cool stuff in it, our members only merch, and you get notified when we have special guests on the show. The one thing we didn't talk about last week that we have to talk about is the Tom Brady cloning his dog.
So
is that just weird?
There's levels to life
of weirdness.
There's levels. There's obviously you're just a normal person. You have people that are below. There's people
You're not
above.
Cloning your animals.
you have these steps. You go, okay, I'm making it. I'm normal. Oh, I'm comfortable. I'm getting a little bit more up the ladder. And then as you keep going, just like our atmosphere, if I keep going, I'm going in outer space. You keep going in outer space, you might be an alien.
Start doing weird shit.
When you're an alien, you don't eat the stuff we eat. You don't drink the stuff we drink. You have the same dog for 30 years. I get everybody loves their animals. I love Brody. I want Brody forever. And I wish dogs lived just like humans, as long as humans could. But when they're gone, there's a factor in just having that emotional grieving. new puppy, new dog,
Yeah.
new different personality. But I'm sure it's a different. I mean, it's got to be a different personality. What do they clone it with? Like another dog's genetics, or I don't know. How do they do that? Where does the dog come from? They take an embryo, put it in
I think so.
another dog, and it reproduces the same genetics
I
of
think so,
that.
yeah.
That's
like when they're doing the woolly mammoth things. They're bringing back woolly mammoths. They're taking like
why would you bring back a woolly mammoth? Why would you?
the permafrost?
What about what are we in Jurassic Park?
Yeah,
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
get a woolly mammoth. And what's it gonna do?
What about T-Rex? Should we just bring back T-Rex?
Can't do that though. That wasn't here. Well, people were here.
What about saber-toothed tigers?
Do you think that Tom Brady cloned himself into Drake May, but gave him a little bit more of genetics?
I saw
Like
something on
speed.
Instagram.
Like,
It was
a
like
little speed,
they had their
stronger
the faces together, and it was like, look at the comparison of the eyes. I'm like, what? Shut up. So weird.
He kind of cloned himself, but genetically enhanced himself. It was like in Jurassic Park when they have the T-Rex, but they give it like the Velociraptor
Yeah,
traits
they
and,
mix the
like, you know,
genes.
like it could be camouflage itself and all that.
So
It's like Drake May.
my question
It's like Tom Brady genetically engineered Drake May.
My question is, at what point do those that start to become like, when are they going to try a human clone? At what point does that stop?
I think they've like started stuff like that. Though,
Why,
like,
if you-
genetically like changing things?
Isn't that messing with God and creation?
Yeah, that's why there's like an ethical part of it. There's like I think there's international law that prohibits.
Didn't we
human
also
cloning.
see this in Pet Cemetery? Didn't we see this?
Anybody in Pet
No,
Sematary that
they
buried
brought it
things
back.
in like the
brought it
Native
back.
American burial ground that brought it back to life.
Yeah, and it was not
That's not cloning though.
no, but it's still bringing back something that wasn't here anymore.
Yeah, but
So-
they're doing like the woolly mammoth to help.
Like, so if
global
you,
warming.
for example, say you hypothetically clone an animal and that animal bites somebody, right? Say it has like it goes crazy, bites somebody. Is that, what if the genetics are like, what if it's not right? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if it has a mutation? What if it's,
did it anyway? You didn't see the thing in somewhere in the U.S. I think it was maybe Georgia or something. There was like there was a car crash, like a truck crash, but the truck housed
the monkeys
that had like herpes and like AIDS and like COVID or something like that. They were on the loose.
You know where that was? That was down there in Louisiana. We down
Was
here
it?
in the bayou. Yes, sir. We down by the bayou. You go down there and you trying to get yourself a big old gator and you see a monkey, do not approach that monkey. That monkey got herpes. That monkey might have AIDS. That sucker scratches you, your ass is going to the clinic. So do not go and get that
doing
monkey.
that.
Get your ass, go get some gumbo, get something else. Don't touch the monkey. Hey, I got, hey, what's the movie with yes, that's awesome. You got a dart in your neck, dude.
Oh, old school.
Old school. Yes. Oh my God. Is that bad? Is that bad?
Get those monkeys, herpes monkeys, fucking running around everywhere. You see the thing that there was a gator in the Charles River today? Like an alligator in the Charles River or something like that.
Some asshole had a gator that probably feeding rabbits to, and it got too big, and they're like, all right.
Remember Lake Placid?
It's a terrible movie.
When she was feeding the cows?
If you ever watch Lake Placid now, the actual
the
graphics of it, you see the thing come out of the water and it's like a toy. You're like, dude, that's terrible graphics.
Yeah.
I was watching Poltergeist the other day, and do you remember the part where they have the people in the house filming and recording, and he goes in the bathroom and his face starts to fall apart?
Yeah. Yeah.
It is so fake. It is like the worst thing I've ever seen. But people back in the day, back in the 80s, were like, man, you see the graphics? His face was really falling off. Wasn't that cool? It's like, dude, it's so fake.
Now you have AI that like.
Now you have AI that my dad sends me a guy doing adjustments to an old lady, fat guy, and breaking the table in half. And he's like, can you believe this? I'm like, Dad, it's fake, dude. That adjuster is not throwing the lady through the wall. Please be gentle of my sciatica. And the guy's just like,
Yeah, cracks her in half.
jeez. He sends me stuff all the time. Like, Dad, it's fake. It's not real.
In the Charles River in Boston, there was a baby alligator.
Was it alive?
Yeah.
I guess they're cold blooded, but what? It's too cold. They die.
I think they'll die eventually. I mean, it gets cold in Florida though. You know where they're at. But yeah, it was in there.
Wow.
So
they have a big problem in Florida with.
Better hope there's not an old lady bringing a cow there to let it eat that and get fucking huge like in Lake Placid.
People putting like their boa constrictors and pythons into. Like they get way too big. They're like 12 feet. So they're just like, all right, well, let's just put it in the Everglades and hopefully it'll survive. They become like 30 feet.
The Burmese.
Yeah.
So they pay, they have like hunting now on them and they'll
go
like pay
get
you to kill them.
Yeah. Kill you.
Because they're like so invasive. They've like taken over the Everglades.
Yeah. I saw a picture of a full deer in a freaking 20-foot anaconda's mouth. It's like, what?
You don't remember in Lake Placid though when they hang the cow?
Yeah, and he comes up and jeez.
You bring beer?
I did. I got something special for you.
Oh, do not be pumpkin.
No, pumpkin's over, bro.
No, it's not.
That's the baby. Somebody had it as a pet.
No, that's probably what it was. Fucking idiots.
Yeah. We got compliments on our shiplap here.
Really?
Yeah. Where'd you get this from?
I don't know. Walk up and start petting it.
Dude, I'm a big wood fan. You love a good.
That jersey looks a little tight.
I'm getting big, man.
You think that I can't believe they put Ninkovich on there with Vrabel on the team now like that. You know?
I saw him yesterday.
Yeah. Say anything to you?
Yeah, I talked to him at Rob's retirement. Oh, let's see. All right, so this is Tuckerman Brewer. It's called the Winter Ale. Okay. Tasty. So this is from Conway.
Yeah, we've had Tucker before.
New Hampshire. So this is a red ale.
Oh, I love red ale.
Ooh.
I love red ale.
Matches your beard. Well, not anymore. Gray ale.
Yeah, it's still there. I love me some red ale.
I love me some. Have me a little red ale there. Luck of the Irish.
Holy shit, you might have got a good beer for the first time in a long time.
Let's go. Hold on. Let's give it a Dan O'Brien tap.
You got to tap it.
Okay.
Good, nice little smell. That's good.
That's good stuff.
Good stuff.
All right. What's the winter red ale score? I like it.
8.42.
That's really good. I'm going to go.
That's a good red ale.
That's tasty. Told myself I wasn't going to drink this week.
Almost tastes like a little bit like a Killian's, but better.
A little bit. I'm going to go 8.
Good.
2.
Wow. That's a high score for you.
It's good because I'm not. I like a red. I honestly, I don't drink red ales that much. I'm not an IPA guy. I like the blonde ales. I like the lighter stuff. This is good. Good flavor.
It's good beer.
Oh, yeah. It's good. Good with peanuts.
All right. You ready to do your nasty of the week?
Nasty. Yep. So we are doing the Dan and Ninko Nasty of the Week, brought to you by Brunt Workwear. I have their beautiful boots on. Slip these suckers on. I love them.
Nasty.
My nasty of the week, we already talked about it, is going to be the final play
The touchdown kick.
of the IU Penn State game and the athletic ability of this receiver to almost touch his head on the freaking goalpost, coming down, being pushed out, the
That's some crazy
awareness to lift up. If you look at the close shot of it, he doesn't naturally, he would have touched both feet down. One would have been out of bounds, but he picks up his foot and just touches his left foot. And it's just spectacular. It's got to be the catch of the year, in my opinion. Watch this replay and the body control to just, it's just amazing. Bang. That's nasty.
That's a nice.
Nasty. Touchdown. Unbelievable catch. So, what's yours?
Mine is going to be the Kyle Williams touchdown.
Okay.
For Drake May. And I got some nice music with it, too.
Oh, got a highlight.
Yeah, highlight reel. Well, you're going to love this. But watch this, though. It's like, he's
takes the shot.
Off platform, takes the shot. And, I mean, could you throw a better pass?
No, that's Purdy. That's nasty. That's a nasty.
Kyle Williams' speed is crazy.
Dude,
He's just like
so
pulling
fast.
away from people.
So fast. Stevenson is unbelievably fast.
You mean Henderson?
Henderson, sorry. When he hits the daylight.
Yeah, they were both like, I think Kyle Williams hit like 21.7 miles per hour, and I think Henderson was over 22 miles per hour.
Dude.
Just think of that speed, though.
I never will feel it.
You're like
wow,
12?
Harry, sticking your head out the window at this makes you feel like you're running at an incredible speed.
Yeah, it is nice that now you finally have a draft class where rookies are actually playing and like making a difference. I mean, this may go down, right, as one of the best Patriots draft classes of all time this past year.
I am not going to say that it's not working out well for them because everybody seems to be, even free agents. I feel like Diggs has been exactly what you needed.
Yeah, imagine if they got Godwin. That was their first shot.
Terrible.
They were going to sign Godwin.
Terrible. So, bringing him in, healthy ACL. He's been playing since week 1. It's awesome. So,
well, yeah, this is the draft class, though, right? You got Will Campbell, who's your starting left tackle.
Nasty.
Get Trayvon Henderson now that's your starting running back. Kyle Williams, who's starting to show why you draft him the speed. Jarrett Wilson, who's been your starting left guard.
Yep.
Craig Woodson, who's been your starting safety.
Yep.
Joshua Farmer, who's starting to get in the game as a defensive tackle. Swinson, I don't think he's really done anything. I'm not sure he's on the team anymore. Borregales is the kicker.
Yep.
Your starting kicker.
We haven't really kicked many field goals, right?
How many? He's been good.
I know, but I feel like we've been scoring a lot, which is great, and he's been kicking PATs, but there hasn't been a game where we have
like 5 field goals.
Yes. Yeah, I feel like
they go for it on fourth down a lot.
Yes, they do. So there's gonna be a game that, and maybe that's a little scary, where we have to kick 5 field goals.
13 field goals.
13 on the year.
28 extra points.
Yeah. So he's far less just regular field goal attempts.
Yeah, it's because they're actually taking a shot. Like, they're not playing.
They're not playing for the 3.
In May, it doesn't do that, right? Like, 3rd and 16, and he's taking like, there was the play. Can you pull up the play where he avoids Vita Vea and hits, I think, Matt Collins for the first down? It's like 3rd and 13. All right. So this is the play I'm talking about. This is like 3rd and long. It's toward the ends of the game. Oh, Via Veda, see you later.
Oh no, that was a great play. Yeah, that was one of those plays that was so clutch.
Yeah, and this is where he's evolving, right? Eyes down the field the entire time. 2 hands on the ball.
Go back to the top. Let me just see something. So they ran a loop stunt.
Yeah.
2 in and Vita Veda out.
Yep.
So penetrate. This is called a loop. This would be a loop, right? And then hit play. So Vita Veda. Ooh,
that's a scary sight, isn't it, for Drake May?
Such an annoying feeling when you miss that. All right, play. Oh, nice.
But see, look at that. Go back a little bit. He keeps both hands on the ball. Look. Yeah. Both hands are on the ball. Look. And still has his eyes downfield and still throws a dime.
It's a good play, man. So yesterday, Gronkowski retired a Patriot.
Yep.
I truly believe that he could play right now. I think he would be a great red zone addition. And Mr. Kraft was like, we should probably make this a 2-day signing. And
Gronk asked for
a signing bonus, which
wasn't gonna get paid.
I mean, I'd give him
$50,000, right?
50. I'd give him for him. Like if he really wanted to play right now, like say he wanted to play the rest of the year, and he ran
give him
did
$1
a
million
workout,
for the rest
I'd give
of
him
the
$1 million.
Yeah.
See if he still got a
He'd
little.
take it probably.
Yeah.
You should egg him on to do it.
I know he wants to.
He's better than Hunter Henry.
So the only thing is he could go make $1 million for USAA. USAA.
How many takes you think
I
that
now
took?
pronounce you husband and happy wife, or whatever he says.
How many takes you
Thank
think
you
it
for USAA. I would love to have been at that. Did you see when he's like marrying
UAA.
USAA?
took? How many takes you think it took?
I don't know. I mean, Rob's good at some of that stuff, so maybe he was able to crush it. I don't know, but I wonder what USAA is paying him.
No, yeah.
He's making more than $1 million.
He's also doing the Fox thing,
Yeah,
right?
so for him, he's probably like, I'm not getting fucking beat up and hit and destroyed for $1 million. I need 5 or 6.
You should negotiate it. Get him back.
I said this. Of all tight ends, you have every single tight end in the history of the game for 10 to 12 play drive. You could have Gronk, you could have Winslow Sr., you could have Gates, you could have Gonzalez, you could have Kelsey, you could have anybody. Gronk, I said this yesterday on the news. Gronk is the only tight end that you could keep out there for those plays and run crack toss, inside zone, wham plays, flash plays, and then on top of that, split them out and say, go run a go or a slant or a fade, and he go catch anything on anybody.
Yeah.
Hands down.
He's hands down the greatest tight end that ever played the game.
Now,
Complete tight end.
statistically, if you look at Gonzalez, he by far, and Kelsey, they have more yards and all that.
I think they have a lot more games played, though, too.
Well, Gonzalez played forever, and he didn't get hurt.
Yeah. But he didn't really block well, though.
Like Gronk had an ACL, his arm,
Forearm.
his back,
Yeah.
his ankle. So he's had a bunch of shit. So I'd love to see Rob play. That's sad. That's sad
What?
when people just are that good and you'll never see him play again.
Yeah. Yeah, so Tony Gonzalez played 17 seasons.
Whew.
Gronk played 11.
Damn. That's a lot more games.
Gronk was also, Tony Gonzalez 11.4 yards per catch. Gronk was 14.9.
Yeah.
Gronk also has 4 Super Bowls versus Tony Gonzalez's
0. Yeah.
You know, yeah, the stats are way skewed. I mean, there's 6 more seasons of it.
Yeah.
I mean, if Gronk played for 17 seasons, I mean, what would it have been? Nobody would have touched the numbers.
No. So
You guys enjoying the show? There's a few ways that you can support the Dan and Ninko Show. First being subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Or you can become a super fan. Go to danandninko.com. First month is 50% off, so it's only $5 to subscribe. That gives you an exclusive chat with Ninko and I on Discord, access to exclusive content, 15% off our brand new merch store, which has some really cool stuff in it, our members only merch, and you get notified when we have special guests on the show.
get a lot of heat. We got a lot of heat for the Julian Welker. A lot of people on the Welker side. A lot of people agreeing with Julian.
Said, like, I don't think it's debatable. I don't think it's debatable that much. I just, if you're in a game, if you're in the Super Bowl, you're in an AFC Championship game.
Well, it's similar to the
fuck you having.
Like, you have to pick between.
You have to pick one.
And everyone's talking about regular season stats.
Yeah.
Regular season stats are great, but I want the guy that's going to make the catch, and he had a ton of catches. Yes, of course, statistically amazing, but like the clutchness of Julian and his ability to play defense, punt return, I mean, just everything. So everyone was like, "You're so negative." Okay, Wes was great. He was an unbelievable player, but Jules just went in the Hall of Fame for the Pats?
Yeah.
Is that because he statistically wasn't great?
Isn't the number one stat you're going to look at too? You talk about like being around here with this team. It's Super Bowls, right? Mm-hmm. 3-0.
Listen, if I had 0 Super Bowls and I played here for a long time, I don't think people would want to shake my hand as much as they do when I'm out at events and I have a ring or having a Super
10
Bowl.
more sacks too, or
it
15
doesn't
more
matter.
sacks.
That's like if you were to ask. I mean, look at there's so many great players that I played with, unbelievable players that made great money, had unbelievable stats, but probably situationally because like Jason Taylor, for example, Miami, Hall of Famer, Pro Bowler, All Pro, sacks, 100+. We went to the Jets and the Commanders, and not his fault, but he never got to a Super Bowl. If you were to ask him, like, hey, if you would have taken a little bit less and gone somewhere and won a Super Bowl, is that what you would do? And I'm 100%. He'd be like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
These guys that they don't have them or they didn't play in those games. And I feel for Wes because he did play in those games, and I think he had 5 attempts total, and he didn't get one. So Patriots 07, Patriots 11, Buffalo or not Buffalo, Broncos.
Yeah,
they lost, and then 2 as a coach.
Yeah,
maybe 1 as a coach. I'm not sure, but that's a kick in the nuts.
Tough thing to overcome. I mean, it's objective too. Like, I mean, yes, you can. I guess you can make an argument that Welker is better than Edelman, but I don't see it. So,
well, they're both special. Obviously, they're both slot receivers.
Yeah.
They both look similar because of their skin color. So I think there's categories. If you were to take Julian and make him a number, like he reminds me a little bit of the dude from the Lions.
Jameson Williams or Amon St. Brown.
St. Brown.
Yeah.
He could go and be a 1. He could be a slot.
Yeah.
He could go do every single position because he was a little bit. He had that kind of cutness, nastiness. He could go run a go route. He could do it. Like Wes could too, but he was more of this move guy. So you would come in and motion out, do the snags, do the flat routes, do the angle routes, do the inside stuff. Julian and they both did a lot of similar things. But there's also the health factor of it. Julian had a bunch of injuries. He broke his foot a bunch of times.
Yeah. ACL.
He had the ACL. If he never had the ACL, and I know Wes did too, he had an ACL, but he had a consistent run from 06? When was his first year? 07?
Yeah.
07, 08, 9, 10, 11. He got hurt like his last year here, I think.
Yeah.
In Houston.
Detroit. Well, you're talking about
Welker. Well, no, Welker tore his at the end of the season in Texas,
yeah,
like with
right.
the Texans.
Yeah, you're right.
He was doing he was cutting.
Yeah, Edelman was against the Lions.
St. Louis, I thought. It was a preseason game, I think.
Yeah, I think it was the Lions.
He was cutting back.
Yeah.
But both great players.
Yeah.
All right. A lot of great players through New England. Take it easy.
You want to do some picks?
Let's do some picks. I'm slowly climbing back in this hunt, in this race.
I should have just kneeled on you.
You can't do that now.
Yeah, I can.
Full speed ahead, dude.
Still up a bunch.
Not a bunch, like 4.
Still a lot.
We still got 7 weeks to go.
All right, so we'll start. We'll put tonight's game last. You're gonna have an overseas game: Commanders at the Dolphins. I'll go Dolphins.
Do we know if Daniels is playing?
I don't think he is.
He's not playing. Hold on a second. Just make an educated guess here.
Do you have somebody give you the picks?
Hold on 1 second. Commanders. Let's get just a little news update.
Both teams are 3-7.
What a terrible fuck. I'll go Commanders.
Yeah.
Just to make it interesting.
All right. Then we're going to go Packers at the Giants.
Packers.
Texans at the Titans.
Texans.
Panthers at the Falcons. This
Falcons.
could be a good game.
I'm
I'm going to go Falcons on that one, though. But actually, you know what? I'm going to go Panthers on that one.
Okay, do it.
I'll change it up there. Bears at the Vikings.
I'm going to go Bears.
I'm going Vikings.
I'm going to go Bears.
Chargers at the Jaguars.
Chargers.
Buccaneers at the Bills. Oh, boy. That's going to be a good game. I'm going Buccaneers.
I'm going to go Bills at home.
I'm going Buccaneers. Bengals at the Steelers. Divisional game.
I might go Bengals.
I'm going to go Bengals, too. No, I'll go Steelers in that game.
Yeah, this is going to be a wide open, he's back moment.
or you're completely put away.
Fuck.
49ers at the Cardinals.
49ers.
I go 49ers. Seahawks at the Rams.
It's going to be a good game.
Another good fucking game.
Yeah.
I'm going Seahawks in that game.
I'm going Rams.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God.
Chiefs at the Broncos.
I'm going Broncos.
I'm going Broncos in that game.
Yeah.
Ravens at the Browns.
I'm going Ravens.
Lions at the Eagles. That's another good game. A lot of good games this week.
At the Eagles. I'm going Lions.
I'm going to go Eagles in that game. Oh, boy.
God damn.
Cowboys at the Raiders.
Cowboys. This is the biggest swing week we've ever had with opposite picks.
We've had a couple like that.
No, this is a big one.
And then you're going to have tonight the New York Jets versus the New England Patriots in Colts-looking uniforms.
I'm going J-E-T-S.
Okay, I got Patriots. I got Patriots. I got Patriots.
No, I got the Patriots.
He took the Jets,
no,
right?
I didn't.
Yeah, look at TJ said, yeah. You just took
said,
the Jets.
no, I said the J-E-T-S suck.
We said, what's your pick? You
I
said
said
the
that I was spelling out Patriots.
Put that reel up because it's going to be Ninko so negative he even took the Jets to beat the
I'm
Patriots.
say they suck. God damn. Going Patriots.
What is the line of that game?
I followed a lot. I was at my
12.5.
Yeah, I was at
That's a lot.
I was at the barber shop, and Mike, my guy, go to Gus's in Norwood. He goes, Habibi, 12 points. What do you think? I'm like, I think they're gonna win by 14, but that's a big spread, man.
What do you think the score is going to be of the game?
I'm going to say 28-13.
31-6.
31-6. Only I kicked 2 field goals.
Yeah.
No touchdowns.
Yeah.
So I said 13, like maybe a touchdown and
A touchdown and
field goal, 2 field goals. Yeah.
Yeah. 31-3 or 31-6.
That's a big. So put some money on it, dude.
I probably will.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I need to get.
But go Drake May over 275.
Let's do some. We should do some. I'm gonna reach out to somebody. Let's see if we can get ourselves a little bet sponsor here.
Yeah.
Get into some gambling.
Yeah. Drake May, you run the parlay. Drake May over 275, over 2 touchdowns thrown, a rushing touchdown from Drake May.
You're doing a rushing touchdown?
Yeah.
Okay.
Diggs over 50.
Diggs over 50.
Travion over 75.
Yep.
And then Mac Hollins over 3 receptions. That's what I would do.
All right.
That's got to be a good payout.
That'll be a good one.
Hit the whole thing. So what are the keys here to victory tonight?
Start fast. Number 1, start fast. Doesn't matter if they start on defense. Stop this whole they're scoring on their first drive bullshit. Start fast. So that could go either way. Play from ahead. So that kind of goes from the same thing, starting fast. So I don't want to see this team have any possibility of having a lead on you.
Yeah, don't.
So there's no chance the Jets should play with any lead in this game. So you score first, you start fast, you play from ahead. Don't let them breathe. And then number 3, come out healthy. That's it.
Yeah.
So it's a short week.
My number 1 pick would be just make the game healthy.
Yeah, come out healthy.
But don't let them be within 2 scores of you, like ever.
No. So play from ahead, start fast. Please stay healthy.
Yeah, and then it's just I want to see some turnovers from the defense now. We got
good on stops. A little pressure on the ball.
Yeah. Some sacks, and then force some fumbles or get a pick or 2.
Yep.
That's kind of what I want to see, and then just keep Drake May healthy.
Keep him healthy.
I mean, that's
come out of this thing healthy.
Yeah, that's going to be like your big thing. Is just
how was your drive? How's your ass?
Well, it's fine. It's only
Guy
20
drove
hours.
40 hours in 3 days.
Yeah, it's easy. 20 hours there. 20
Tired
hours
at all?
back?
Retired?
No.
Not too bad.
Monday I was a little tired, but then since then I've been fine.
All right.
20 hours there, 20 hours back. You do. I thought you do it.
I would do it. But my wife wouldn't drive. She'd be like, "You're driving the whole time."
You'd stop, right? Like
Yeah,
take you 3
usually.
days.
Yeah.
8
Take a
hours.
few days. Yeah. Take a break, stretch the legs, take a pee.
Yeah, because you take 2 days to get out to your parents, right?
Yeah, it takes 2 days. So if I was doing it myself, I would just shoot it straight shot. Kids and family, just get some. Just shut up back there. God damn it! No yelling on the bus.
You get in trouble at flag football recently at all?
No, we won the championship. Both boys.
Season's over?
Super Bowl champs. Yeah, we're done.
You don't have like another?
So now we're right into basketball.
Oh,
Yeah, basketball season.
you throwing any chairs or anything like Bobby Knight style?
I probably will. I'm not.
Are you coaching?
I'm not coaching basketball.
Oh,
I
thank
don't.
God.
Yeah, I don't.
We've seen you play basketball. Thank God you're not coaching basketball.
Shoot the fucking ball. Shoot it. Pass. Shut up.
Youth basketball stinks now because they don't like actually call like traveling,
Yeah,
double dribbles
yeah.
or anything like that. So it's just like
I was at practice.
dribble, run.
I was at
dribble.
practice. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Dribble. Like, keep it lower. They're like, dribble.
So you made it through the flag football season. You're gonna be welcome back as a
Yeah.
coach again.
We made it through undefeated, baby.
We welcome back though.
I think so. Well, you can't kick out the undefeated champions.
If you're not giving people ample playing time,
Everyone is
I mean, got to be fair,
earn it through practice time.
fair and equitable.
Yeah, like Massachusetts.
Yeah. How you like that new excise
That's
tax?
not going to happen.
Will you cry if that happens? Triple your excise tax bill.
I might have to move. That's all.
Register your cars in a different state.
Yep.
But I think that's a wrap for this one.
Wrap it up.
This
Put a
episode.
bow on it.
You know, hopefully you're gonna try to get some of Brady's DNA to clone him.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, baby Billy.
That's it.
Yeah, check us out. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, the whole 9 yards. See you guys next week.
See you guys. Take care.